here's a live look at the Swamp. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Brown wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
Got his man on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good... The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just... afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start. There's some room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gators looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Run in the red zone, it's ball. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gators! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gonna run it, it's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to...
And a sack all the way back to the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. pass is incomplete.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll try to do it himself. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff for Ball. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty.
Finding some room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jackson. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll try to run with Ball. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. And now they're setting up 4th down.
Jones to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive. To throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense. back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The option, he'll keep it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And they got it. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Brown wants to pass. A little release to the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give the ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Jones wants to throw it. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll try to run for it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a man. It's Kane. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Brown will throw it on target. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it go. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped shorter than 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. On the move, it's Pryor. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Now the play fake. He's going for it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Line getting set on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff ball running left. Shows him the stiff arm. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Tigers sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Trying to take it back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now sliding to his left. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He wants to change this route. Jones to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's South Carolina coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's a win streak now, 2 in a row after starting the season 1-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Round and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room. Coach pointed out in the locker room that with these big rivalry games, momentum can shift. Even though they've gotten off to a great start here, even though they did win this same game last year, this is a new moment, a new focus, and a new intensity coming out of the...
Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Florida. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. A Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Auburn lines up quickly.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to...
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Quarterback may change this route. Jones wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. Oh, he got loose. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Gators are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Pryor. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets the back moving. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it, first down and more. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just keeps moving. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Brown will throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Nimrod. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the Florida sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can't count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cobb. There's a crease. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Trying play action. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for room. It's Pryor. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came...
He's got it down the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Gators in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Another fourth down try for this offense. They're 2 for 4 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, it's ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking to the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Behind Trying to change now on 2nd and long. They feed him again. Might have a chance. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Ball again. Makes it past the marker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Jones to throw. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
This quarterback part of their running game. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to Ball. Ran through the contact. And he's still running after the move. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. A touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there are some really good things happening. The team is trying to rally together right now. Coming off that last disastrous drive, this offense has their back against the wall. They know they've got points to make up, but they keep yelling one play at a time. Guys, we've got to execute better. We'll see if they're able to do that right now on this drive. Reese?
Thanks, Holly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Brown will throw it. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on fourth down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. The give on the counter. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it in the red zone. It's ball. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Jones wants to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown wants to pass. He's got it. Runs through the tackle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when Mike...
Could be an alley. Picks up the first down. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after...
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out. They've run it well.
Flying down the right side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll move the tight end. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They call the timeout here, and we have 1, maybe 2 snaps remaining in this one. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Auburn!
How about the bump?
Oh, and they blocked it. They were able to corral it and limit the damage after the block. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.